All right. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. We are, oh my gosh, what are we? Just like a day away to a brand new year, a brand new decade. Hi, Melinda. Stoney's in the house. Beth, Candy, Jen, Ashby. What? You guys, I had to pull some massive strings to get this woman on a call right now. You have no idea. So this is our surprise guest speaker, which I'm going to be bringing up. Hi, Irene, Molly, Marla, Sandy, Leslie. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, I'm going to get right to this tonight, and I'm really excited about our call. Number one, just because of the feeling in the air right now, we are so close to launching a brand new year, a brand new decade, and going into 2020 with a brand new business. To me, is so exciting, and I'm sure for each one of you on the call, it is a very, very exciting time. And I want to share just a really quick things about some things that we're doing to launch 2020 strong. And I'm going to get out of the way and bring Jen up because she has some amazing, exciting announcements as we head into the year and what to expect with Savvi. So real quick, a couple of things that I would highly recommend doing is get a brand new, if you haven't yet, journal. I don't have mine with me, but get a 2020 journal. These are very practical things, but I think these make a big difference when you're preparing for a new year. I like to start fresh and write down, spend some time with your spouse or your family and by yourself and write out your intentions for the year. A lot of times, a lot of people pick a year or a word for the year. I don't have mine yet. I'm actually really thinking about what that's going to be, but I think it's powerful to focus in on one word for the year and make that your word. And no matter what, you're focused on accomplishing that one thing through the year. And then I think it's really important. Yes, mute as you come in if you have not. It sounds pretty quiet to me. I think most people are muted. Okay. And can you guys hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Someone chat and say yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So the next thing you want to do is write down your intentions for 2020. And I know all of this, write your goals and your why and all that, but I can't tell you how important it is. Your why should bring you to tears. It should be deep. It should be more than making money. It should be purposeful, and it's what wakes you up in the morning, and it's what keeps you on track when you feel like quitting, because you're going to feel like quitting. It's got to be in front of your face. It's got to be big, bigger than you could ever imagine. So if it doesn't bring you to tears, keep going deep with it and going deep with it and get it to where it is what drives you and gets you out of bed and makes you go talk to the next person on your list, because it's that important. There should be a sense of urgency behind it. And then you want to write down your end in mind goal. So thinking from the year back, where do you want to be this time next year? Start there. Start with your end in mind and then work your way all the way up. So what is your 12-month goal? And then set your 6-month goal, and then your 90-day goal, your 1-month goal. And then get that to where you know exactly what you're doing each week and every day. It should be very quantifiable. It should be an exact number of how many people you need to reach out to that week in order for you to hit your goal this time next year. So I want it to be super specific, but also very doable. It should stretch you. It should inspire you, but make it, if it's too far out there, you won't go for it. You'll set yourself up for failure. So make sure it's something that will stretch you, but deep down you can do that. And then I want to talk about creating your story. We're in the beginning, and you only get one beginning. And if you're here right now, it's so important to create a beautiful story for yourself that you can share for the rest of the time, as you're talking to new people, you can say, I started here and I did this my first month, or I started here and I did this my first year. I started here, and it's like this beautiful canvas that you get to paint, and only you can paint it, and you get to create that. And if you got started with us already and you feel like you didn't create your story, January 1 is the beginning for you. It's always doable to start fresh. You can always say, okay, this is day 1 for me. Okay, but having that story is people will start with you because of a story, not because of facts, but because of a story. And so when you can tie yourself to your personal story and share that, it's so powerful. It will pay you 6 figures and beyond when you create that story. So I want you to think, like, what story do you want to create for yourself? And write down your intention and then get after it. And like I said, if you haven't yet created your story, January 1 is your start. Go make January your best month and your best year story that you could ever possibly create. And document it. What's beautiful about a story is you get to look back and see how far you've come. And so I like to document exactly where I'm at day 1. This is where I'm at, because it's easy to forget. When you start having success and tasting success, sometimes we forget when we weren't successful and when we didn't have anyone with us. No one had joined us, and it was day 1. So write that out and document it so you can look back and share how amazing your story really is. And then I want to give you some real basics on how to create your story really quick. So you want to write a list of your top 12 people that would be your dream people to be in business with.
What about
12 people. Let's get after our disciples, just like Jesus did. He picked 12. Okay, these are your top dream people that if you could ever be in business with this person, that's who you're going to talk with. And maybe you connect with 2 of those people this week or next week, but I want you to write out those 12. And then this is what you're going to say is then, you have to connect with them, connect with those people and say, I'm so excited about this year. I'm starting a new project. I'm looking to partner with the right women, and I keep thinking about you. You're on my heart. I don't know if this is for you or not, but are you open? Are you a place where you're open to taking a look? If they say yes, then from there, it's as simple as ATM. Add them to the Savvi Life group, tag them in the message, and then message them and follow up. It's as simple as it is. And I want you to go after those scary people. I want you to go after those people that it scares you to death and you have no idea if they would do this or not. And let them know, like, I don't know. All I know is if I could partner with anyone in the world, it'd be you. Tell them that. Tell them that. And then go after, if you are ever going to overcome fears and go after people, it would be right now. This is worth it, you guys. This is worth it. And then the last thing I want to say is be here a year from now. We are in the beginning. We are in the beginning where things are not perfect. I love what Jen shares. We are in the basement. This isn't ground floor. This is basement. And if you commit to yourself, I will be here a year from now. No matter what. I'm planting my flag. I'm giving it everything I got. And be here a year from now. Do you know what that does to your mind?
We're done here. When
you commit, it gets rid of double-mindedness. It gets rid of fear. It gets rid of doubt. And if what it does is it makes you someone people want to follow. When you know where you're going and you're committed, people align with you. So make the commitment. Of course, I want you here 10 years from now, but if you just take it a year at a time, we're starting a new year. So have that mindset. I am committed. Be here a year from now and create your story. I promise you, people will follow you. They'll feel your conviction. They'll want to align with you. And in the right timing, the people who are right for this, they will partner with you.
Sure.
So I am going to get out of the way And speaking of being in the beginning, you guys who are here, I congratulate you because you are in the very, very, very beginning. I was telling someone today, I've been in this industry 30 years, and I have waited a lifetime for this moment where you've got everything that I could ever want after 30 years of knowing this industry. We have it from an owner, the high integrity yet fierce passion of an owner, to an incredible world-renowned corporate team and designer and VP of sales, to the beginning of something that's first to market in the industry and the beginning of something that's never been done before in our industry, and to align right now in this moment that is going to pass. Is you have no idea how special it is, how hard it is to find, and that you are here right now because you're supposed to be here right now. You're so blessed. You're so fortunate. And so know that this is something to grab onto, because 30 years, you guys, 30 years, and we've never had this kind of opportunity, if you will, this kind of timing, this kind of momentum. So don't take it for granted. If you're going to go after it in 2020. Lock on, because we're going to go far and we're going to go fast, and we're going to change a lot of lives as we do this together. So with that being said, Jen Ashby, who I am so honored and so blessed that she took the time to be on this call. She is the busiest woman in the world right now. I guarantee that. I'm pretty sure. She is paving the way for this company and doing a darn good job, way better than I could even tell you. But she's going to be talking about where we're at, but most importantly, what to look forward to as we pre-launch and launch in the months to come. So Jen Ashby, let me go ahead and unmute you real quick if I can.
I did it myself.
Find you. Hi, can you unmute?
I unmuted myself.
You're muted.
Can you hear me okay?
Hold on one sec. No, you're not.
Am I unmuted? Can you hear me?
Okay. You can hear her, so it's me. Yep, you're good, you're good.
Okay, good.
We can hear you.
Thank you so much for being on this call.
Awesome. Okay, Kim, I loved what you shared. I just want to share something. I love what you shared about the why, because I've been around this industry for a long time, and maybe some of you haven't. Maybe some of you are new. Maybe some of you have been around a while. Regardless, sometimes when people who've been around a while hear, oh, the why, it's kind of like, oh, just get into action. But the why is so important in anything in life, right? Any action, the top of what's really driving you is purpose, right? That's what drives you, right? Like I've had so many different opportunities in my life, and I look at where I am now at Savvi, and it has nothing to do with a paycheck. It has everything to do with purpose and what the vision of this company is, and the vision that I get to create here, working with some incredible people, some amazing people, right? So I love what you shared about your why. And I just want to add one thing to it, is the difference between your why and your what. I've heard a lot of people share what their why is, but it's just a what. It's something they want to do. It's something that they want to accomplish, right? But that's not your why. And things or experiences, like that's not what gets those tears of that fire of like, I'm doing this no matter what. It's the why. And it's, okay, but why are you doing it? Okay, but why? Okay, I want to stand with my kids, but why? I want to be a part of a community, but why? And people, I think what I've experienced is never really go deep enough, and often it's not on the surface of your awareness, but when you actually keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, and you actually find out something new about yourself and why you're doing this, then it's a beautiful thing. And then you hold on to that, and it becomes actually a shield for you, because I can say this industry is tough, but it's not. The world's tough, right? You have to care enough about people and yourself to actually not care what people think about you. Because the haters are going to hate, there's going to be people that judge. There's going to be people that say no. There's going to be people that say yes. There's going to be people that join you. There's going to be people that call you crazy. But you know what? That's what's going on in their universe. That's not you. You know your why. You know why you're here. You know why you're part of Savvi. And I'm excited for you guys to be here with me. I'm excited to be here with you guys. You know, and you said this word, Kim, you said opportunity, but then you were kind of like, oh, you know, dare I say that word? I want to tell you something. Opportunity is, and I just looked it up in the dictionary, right? And I love this. Let me pull it up again. Opportunity, right? Opportunity, a situation or condition favorable for an attainment of your goal. That's all it is. So you guys have goals. You have a goal in life. Does Savvi create an opportunity that makes the attainment of their goal possible? 100% yes, right? Not only with the community, not only with, you know, the partnership, the fun. I mean, you know, Kim knows the story. We're basement style here. We're not ground floor. We're basement style, you know. But, you know, I'm from the East Coast, so I hung out in the basement a lot. We had basements in houses back in the East Coast, the Northeast. So I love basements. This is the basement, guys. So is it favorable? Absolutely. Because of the timing, because of the people, because of the vision, and because of what we are creating, right? So anyway, I want to share about January 11th, because I know, Kim, that's why, you know, you wanted me to come on tonight. So what I want to do is just tell you guys a little bit about what's going to go on January 11th, and then also what's going to happen after that, and why now is a really special time. Okay, so I'm going to go over those three things. January 11th is the release of a fit line. Now, you guys know about the fit line. I know, right? It's the release of the fit line. Now, we've spent quite some time now with sample kits and value packs and curating products, and Rachel's working with our design team and, you know, customizing some items, and we've been like elves, like crazy, like getting so much done behind the scenes, right? There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. So all of this is to prepare not only for January 11th. January 11th is like the tip of the iceberg, but then also what's to come next, which I'll go into in a second here. But what's going to happen on January 11th is we are releasing the fit line. Okay, what that means is we are going to drop a whole bunch of items, right? Some have been curated, some have been custom created by Rachel and her design team, and they're fabulous. The ones that she handpicked are awesome. I've heard a lot of people who have gotten their kits and wearing their products. So like, oh, but I love this. They're like, oh, this, you know, someone's like, oh, they want those pants that I got. You're going to see some of those again, right? Some of the favorites are coming back, but a large amount you haven't seen. So there's both, okay? So that, I just want to give you some predict here. So January 11th is the release of the official fit line. You're going to have some core products, some amazing products, right? All of them are amazing, but some amazing core products. And then of course, some new ones, a lot of new ones. And those are going to be released on January 11th. They're going to be in the app for purchase. Reps can get them at wholesale. Your customers can get them at retail. When your customers buy them, they're marked up 30% from wholesale to retail. You get that 30%, right? 100% to you in your pocket. So that's all purchased through the app. Right? And Kim, if you haven't done a training, that's maybe something we should do and definitely do before the 11th is, how does this app work? Right? Because you're going to want to get that. Once your customer downloads that app, okay, so I'm not talking about team building, but more customers, right? Once your customer downloads that app and wants to buy the product, they're linked to you for life. So this is actually a huge time to be getting out there and, you know, getting those customers, and those customers will turn into reps when they see all the other things we have in store. So anyway, so on the 11th, sorry, my phone's beeping. On the 11th, we're going to have the line releases, right? It goes in, we're going to have an event, which we'll talk about in a second, but the products go into the app for purchase, right? Now, what happens after that? There's going to be releases trickled out through the months ahead. Okay, so through the weeks ahead. So every week there's going to be new items dropped. We've ordered some and created, some are deep, some are shallow. That means some are going to sell out like that. Some are going to have for a while, right? It's all just like going to be a big, amazing, beautiful, hot, organized mess. Okay. So, but we did, you know, it's going to be fun because some are going to be like, bam, look at that hot item and it's gone. Some are going to be there and stable, but those may sell out. You never know. Right. But there's going to be items that are trickling in every single week, right, for the weeks ahead. Now on January 11th, it's dropped January 11th. On the ones that are going to be coming on the weeks ahead, we're going to give everyone a 3-day preview. So you're going to see different videos that are going to be coming out. Rachel and I are going to be creating that are like, okay, what's this item? And we're going to tell you guys as reps what the items are. We don't have sample. They're not going to be sent out, but you're going to see them. Rachel's going to talk about them. We are going to have different body styles, trying them on. And then 3 days later, so you have time to promote it, 3 days later, it's going to then be in the app and drop for wholesale, retail, right, for purchase. Okay. Let me think what else I want us to share. Let's think. Fit videos. Okay, so we're also going to have fit videos. By fit, I mean, how do the products fit, right? So we're purchasing online. So it's like, which size should I get? How are these going to fit? There's been some inconsistencies with the sample kits, but that's why we are working through this, to find the consistencies, right? So we're going to have fit videos that talk about how the fit products fit. Okay. So also on January 11th, we're going to have some new enrollment packs because now we have our new fit products. So those are going to be released on January 11th. Now, what does the 11th look like? So, and this is going to come out in an email, by the way, from corporate tomorrow morning. Rachel and I are doing a video with this information, and it's going to be released out. So what does the event look like? Okay. What the event looks like is this. January 11th, okay, on the 11th at 10 a.m., can we mute Amy Kadesky? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So on the 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern, right? So on the 11th, 1, 11, and sometimes at 11, if you're on Mountain Time, we're going to have an event. Now, it's a watch party. So what that means is you can join if you're home and you're in the middle of nowhere, or in different areas, pockets of people are going to be getting together, right? So I know in St. George, there's going to be something going on. I'm sure there's something in San Diego, you know, different pockets at maybe Grand Rapids, different people are going to be getting together in different pockets, right? And that's great because it's going to be high energy and it's going to be fun. And if you can't make one of the parties or you don't want to create one yourself, then you can join the Zoom individually, right? So, and the link will be sent out. So don't worry. You'll all know where to go for the party. When everyone logs in, we're going to go through a lot that we're going to share. We're going to release the fit line. We're going to tell you what to expect. We're going to go over the new enrollment kits. I mean, there's lots of stuff that we're going to be going over, right? But most importantly, you're going to see the line. You're going to hear from our designer. You're going to hear from our models. You're going to see how they feel wearing them, what they think about the product, right? You're going to learn what they are, what's being released. It's going to be a lot of information. It's going to be pretty jam-packed, right? So really high energy, high impact videos that we're going to be releasing. And all that information is going to be given to you guys on the 11th, right? So it's going to be super, super fun. And we're calling that a watch party for everyone, right? Now, so on the 11th, you have a little bit of a predict now what's coming of how you can get the product into people's hands. You're still going to want to be enrolling people who want to join you in the business, just like Kim shared so beautifully, right? Hey, this may or may not be for you, but you've been on my mind. Do you want to hear what I'm up to? I would love to work with you, right? Things like Kim shared. And I'm sure you guys can do more, training and education on that, or, pick each other's brains on what to say. But things like what Kim shared is perfect. So you're always going to be enrolling people today up until the 11th. On the 11th, moving forward, we're always going to have enrollment kits, right? The difference that's coming on the 11th is you can actually retail the product. You can actually sell the product. You can actually have customers. So all of you that have a following, all of you that have friends, and yes, customers can be absolutely invited. This is not going to be, hi, build a business. This is going to be really releasing a fit line. So please welcome customers 100% for sure. So it's going to be welcome to everyone. Okay. Good question, Marla. Thank you. So that's what's going to go on the 11th, right? Now, something I want to mention, which I just shared about the enrollment kits. Actually, one more thing. That's the 11th. What's next? What's next is spring 2020. We're going to have our first huge convention. And performances, singers, event. I mean, it's a massive event that we're going to be having here in Salt Lake City, right? We're going to have fashion shows. We're going to have photo shoots. I mean, it is a huge, so big, we're already starting to plan it now. Okay. That is going to be our convention. And there is a ridiculous amount of announcements that are coming out that have been in the works that I have not leaked to anyone. Nobody knows. And if we think January 11th is exciting, you guys are going to be pumped for our convention and our spring 2020 convention. So that's going to be, again, spring 2020. And there you're really going to get to connect with the beautiful brand that we're creating about empowering women, every woman, to feel confident in their own skin, to feel confident with their abilities, to love themselves, to love others, and really create something that's going to make a difference in people's lives for the years to come. And you guys are at the forefront of that. And that gets me so pumped, right? So you're going to feel that. If you don't feel it already, you are going to for sure feel it when you come to that 2020 event. So that's where we are on January 11th. That's what to come ahead, right? Now, let me go back to, what do we do now? What do we do today? Anyone on January 11th that just finds out about Savvi is going to wish they got started with the enrollment kits we have now. Because we recognize that those of you that are forging the path with us, that have gotten in early, that are the early adopters, that are the leaders, right? But we've always said, hey, listen, this isn't for everyone. This is not for everyone, right? Pre-launch is not for everyone. But if you get in early, we've got benefits for you, right? We know who you are. We know what you've done. We've heard the speed bumps you've gone over. We've gone over them with you, right? So we get that, but we also acknowledge that. And we acknowledge you tremendously for sticking with us, right? So everyone that has purchased an enrollment kit, either the $4.99 or the $9.99, right? From when we release those all the way until January 11th, not only are you going to get super, 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 super value, right? Because if you don't know what's on them, I'll hand it back over to Kim to go through them. But we have the kits that have a ton of value. You have coupons, you have 50% offs. I mean, it's ridiculous what you get in there and where it's valued at. There's even some products in there that are going to be released on January 11th, but you're getting them at such a ridiculous discount, right? So there's tons of value, but it's not just that. When we release the new kits, there are certain benefits in them. And whoever came in at an earlier kit is grandfathered at the kit above. So they get the highest level benefits, right, that they're grandfathered in. So if you went in at the $4.99 kit pre-launch, guess what? You get the benefits that the $9.99 kit has that we're launching on January 11th. And even if you came at the $99, there's a higher level one and you get those benefits. They're going to impact the compensation plan and point systems and all sorts of different things. You get grandfathered in. And that's as a thank you for sticking with us, for getting in early, for being part of our super savvy samplers and helping us really curate and giving us your feedback, whether I love this or I hate it. Both are valuable and it's been amazing. I've heard from some people being like, this product I hate, this one I love, and I adore and value all that feedback. So my advice, I can't say what's coming, but my advice is, if you're asking me, if you were to say, what do I do now? I would say gather up your leaders, save your retailers. Go ahead. They can go retail. They can buy product and be your customer on January 11th and they will be ecstatic. What to do now until then? Okay. Build your team of people that want to link arms with you. That's what you do now. You get them those kits, right? Because number one, they're going to get the value that's in them and they're going to get the benefits of being those initial launch early adopters that we recognize who they are. So go ahead and build, link arms, and get those people on your team, because I'm telling you, I'm watching what's going on. I'm seeing the conversations. I'm watching people come into the corporate office and seeing and hearing what's going on. And I'll tell you, it's a small world. So get your share of it, because people are joining it's amazing what we're pulling in. And if you know someone, please, I don't want you to share with them on January and be like, shoot, they just enrolled with someone last month or last week. Because I've heard those conversations a few times. And they deserve to be with you and to be with their friends and to build with their friends, because everyone has the same opportunity here in Savvi, right? Everyone has the same opportunity. So work with your best friends, right? Work with the people that you know and you care and you love. Work with the people that are the leaders. Go find them and bring them into your organization. And the people that are going to have the courage and the confidence and the foresight and the vision to go talk to people now and get them in their team, right, are going to benefit. So that would be my words of wisdom, my recommendation based on knowing where myself and the company is going to take you on this journey. I have extreme confidence in, and not one doubt in me at all of where we're going, and not only where we're going, but where we are now, and that path that we have, and that project that we have. And I mean, I've been like a project manager at IBM for like 15 years. So I'm like a big nerd. I'm a huge nerd, right? Kim's like laughing. I'm a big nerd. It's almost like uncomfortable being in the fashion industry, because I'm like, wait, I just want to like, geek out on some stuff. But anyway, but I love fashion too. So there is a very detailed plan that we're executing on, and you guys are just going to benefit from it. So thank you for being here with Savvi right now. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for being on this team and for seeing the vision. Not everyone can see the vision, but you guys do. And I'm grateful for that. So Kim, thank you for having me on.
Jen, can I just say I love you? I freaking love you. If your heart is not pounding right now, oh my gosh. Thank you for doing, I've always said your brain is hard to describe. It is, it's not from this world. She knows how to take something and build it and do it and make it make sense and organized and structured, and so that we can take it and run. And what you're doing for us, I'm just so grateful. Thank you for saying yes, because I know you had a lot of other opportunities in your own business here, so you put everything aside to work with us. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you guys, this is a wrap. I mean, so we have our plan for 111. Gather people in your home. Get people the link to the watch party. People, everyone you know. You think about, I keep saying, you can be yourself on 111, or you could come with a group of 20 or 100, and just think of what will happen to your business as the company does this watch party and releases this line that we're all so excited about. So this is the time, you guys, to like Jen said, the last thing you want to have happen, and it's already happened to us. It's already happened, where we reach out to a really good friend and they're like, oh my gosh, I just joined. That has already happened. Not to mention, I got a message over the weekend from someone I have followed on Instagram for years. Big influencer messaged me and said, oh, I just got started. We're attracting so many people right now. And that's why I say, if you have apprehension of reaching out, don't. You never know if someone's open. You never know. And one person in this industry can change everything. So I'm so blessed and honored to be here with each one of you and to help you accomplish your goals here, whatever that might be. And if you're here just to purchase really cute stuff, you're in the right place. If you're here to make an incredible part-time income, having fun, looking cute, you're in the right place. If you're here to radically transform your future, build a legacy business, you're in the right place no matter what your goal is, and we're here to help you do it all. So have an amazing Monday. You guys, push right now for those people, those 12 people you want to lock arms with. So come 111. You've got the most amazing group of women doing this with you. Many of you have already done this. You've jumped in blind faith and you've done it. And so I'm so excited and proud of what you've done. And let's just really make 111 the success we know it all can be. But heading into spring of 2020, I want to see, we could have thousands. I don't know, what's our goal, Jen? How many thousands of people are we going to have spring 2020?
Kim, how many you bringing with you, Kim?
Come on. Thousands. What do you say? Let's put a number out there.
10,000.
And that was my number. That was my number. Oh my gosh. 10,000 people, spring 2020. Let's do it. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, everyone. We love you. Have an amazing Monday. And let's go make it happen. Let's go make our dreams happen. Have a great evening, you guys. Bye for now. Love you. Thank you, Jen.